Glad you are here. I want to see you at the end of the video too. I was just having a session with some of my clients today, and I was telling them something about money management, and they were asking me the question that why they came to see me is because they will always have big money, and before you know it's gone, and they are wondering what could be responsible for that. And I asked them the question: do you understand the 3M? M, 3M of money? They said, what's that? I said, it is not enough to make money. The first M is to make money. The second M is to manage the money you've made, where you store the money, manage it, grow it. Yes. But you see, the third one is that you must understand how to multiply the money. Because if you just keep it and you are just trying to hold it, before it goes. Now, there's something that used to happen when we were small, when we were younger. Somebody will come and give you, let's say, a teenager like you will come and give you 50,000, 10,000, or 20,000. I say, I just got this money. And I know you are very good at keeping money. You know, money can't stay with a human being. And then sometimes when they do that to me, I ask, so money cannot stay with a human being. Am I a spirit or am I an animal? So why are you giving me the money? Say, no, 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 Kali, it's just not that. It's because I know you're going to keep it well. I said, no, I'm a human being, so don't trust me with this money because if money doesn't stay with human being, I don't think it can stay with me. But that's on the lighter mode. So people will always say, every time I have the money, I will eat it. So money doesn't stay with human being. They want to put it somewhere. That's also why you see them, they want to put it in the bank. But I want to talk about the major thing around the last M, and that's why I want to talk about um, three ways you can become rich. Three ways you can become rich. In fact, somebody has reminded me of the fourth one. Yeah. So the first way you can become rich is by inheritance. Your parents have too much money, your uncle or whoever, and then you inherited it. That's one of the ways. But you see, sometimes people who inherit those kind of money, sometimes also, if they don't take time, they'll be like the gamblers who just through lottery or any of those, they made some big money. So sometimes it doesn't stay because by the time you know it, the money is frittered away because you see the substructure, that the foundation that could hold the money wasn't there, the mental infrastructure wasn't there, the system that will keep the money wasn't there, so they just eat the money. And that's why we always say, if them all the money in the world, if they were to be collected back and shared equally amongst everyone in the world, in 1 year or 2 years, you see that the people who were rich will become rich again. The people who were poor will become poor again. Why? Because the people who were poor, who just got those big monies, a lot of them will always go to buy and buy and buy. They're not producing anything. So when they want a car, they're going to buy from somebody who is manufacturing a car already. When they want a laptop, they're going to buy from somebody who's already manufacturing laptop. When they want cement, they're going to buy from somebody who's also already manufacturing. And most time, because the money was given to them, they are not doing anything to multiply the money. So inheritance is one of them. And if you are not rich through inheritance, you don't have an uncle you are looking forward to when he dies, or parent, when they die, you are going to become very rich. Yeah, it's better you do something. And then if you're waiting for them, also, they may also have willed their properties and estates, and you don't know. The day they will show you the will, you're going to find out that they just gave you a small portion, and you've waited all your life. So that's one way to get rich. The second way to get rich is to marry a wealthy person who is ready to maybe make you part of the estate, or at least you're married to a rich person, a man or woman, and then yeah, at least you are in wealth. Yeah, you can be the husband or the wife of a wealthy person, and then you are not in wealth. It's not always like that, anyways. But that's another way to be rich, marrying into a wealthy family, a man or woman, you know. But you see, these two ways are outside your capacity. They're outside your doing. You saw the Queen of England living to almost 100 years before the son could become, a king. So people, you are waiting for them to die and wait something for you, they may live forever. You may even die before them. We're trying to wait for somebody who is rich to come and marry you, or you marry somebody who's rich. It is also outside your powers. You can see somebody who is rich and you want to marry the person doesn't want, or the person who wants to marry you, or you're waiting for the person to come and marry you and the person doesn't want to come and marry you. So all these are outside of you. But there's something that is inside of you, the third way. Yeah, that third way is to offer value. And you see, a lot of times when we talk about offer value, offer value, offer value, it start becoming like a cliche. No, it's not. It's not. The only way, major way you can be wealthy is to offer value. Most times, the people who want to help you, they will help you, but they're not going to help you outside your value. If I introduce you to a governor or a president, or you introduce me to a prime minister or whatever, I don't think the person will start giving me money and say, oh, Kali, come to my house, and then the person will open and start giving me dollars. It's not done unless you're a beggar, unless the person probably doesn't mean so well, or you are just begging the person for money. But if the person has to give you something that will last, the person will ask the question, what can you do? What can you offer? And if you can offer what his brother in the village could offer, or what his cousin who is jobless could offer, then why would he need to help you? He'll go and bring his cousin to give him that position, whether it's a PA or commissioner or minister or whatever. You go and bring them to give them. But if there's something you can offer that those their siblings, their cousins and relatives or their friends cannot offer, then you've got a place already for yourself. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to come back to this third one, which is offering value. There's a fourth one I hear, but it's for you to tell me whether it's true or not. They said if you want to be rich, join politics in Africa. If you want to be rich in Africa, join politics. And they always say that the brain of a politician, let me not go there. But the point is, when you offer value, rather, when you take from the commonwealth without offering the concomitant value, you are a thief. There's no other way about it. Whether you call yourself a politician, you call yourself an armed robber, a kidnapper, or whoever you call yourself, and you take from the society, and then you are not offering any value. The society is becoming more damaged because of what you are taking from the society, and then you are not putting in anything. You're a criminal. Yeah, whether you call yourself a politician, or you are a daylight robber, or you are a kidnapper, or whatever it is you are. Yeah, so that is why you must understand that everything you take from the society, are you able to put in something of value that the society will become better, not you just becoming better and the society is not better. You see, a lot of the roads in Africa, a lot of the roads in Africa, and I repeat, a lot of the roads in Africa, a lot of the infrastructure that should have been in Africa, all the roads that should have been in Africa, all the hospitals that should have been in Africa, they're in the pockets and foreign bank accounts of some African leaders and government officials, whether from ministries, department, and agencies to um, House of Assembly members, to governors, to all kinds of politicians, the president, past and present, the all kinds in Africa. So the point becomes that you must give something to the society as you are taking something from the society. In Africa is a very big problem. impoverishing people. But that's not our discussion. Our discussion is on the three. Number one, inheritance. Number two, marriage. And number three, offering value. Now, in order to offer value, you must understand gaps. What is that gap that something you have can cover, can fill? What is that gap that something you have can fill? And I tell people, if you want to find gap, look from the human hair down to his or her eyes, to his lips, eye, ear, or everything down to his body. Then look at his spirit, look at his body, look at his soul, look at it. You will always see where you can play. The human hair alone, if I don't, take haircut in the next 3 weeks, I'll be so bushy that you probably may not be able to behold me and think that you should listen to me. Yeah. So because of the human hair, there are there are clipper companies, there are body clipper companies, there are hair cream companies, there are barbers, there are hair salon, there are those who weave hair, there are all kinds of people, there are caps, there are, just because of that. Yeah, weave-ons and all those wigs, and just because of the same way, because of the human eye, those pharmaceuticals that are making eye drop, the ophthalmologists, the optician, the optometrists, the all kinds of doctors and those who care for the eye, their glasses, the all kinds, just because of the human. Can you imagine if humans don't hear? Now there won't be YouTube, okay? Because really, there won't be audio mark, there won't be um iTunes, there won't be Apple Music, there won't be, what do you call it again, Spotify. There won't be anything like that. Boomplay. Yeah, all these people, the Bonner Boys and Davidos and Thames and Rema and Wizkid and all of those guys who are rich because of music business, they won't be there because the humans cannot hear. Even the people who are the Nollywood and Kannywood and Sabawood and the ones in Yoruba films and Hausa films and Igbo films, and they won't be rich. They won't even be there. Why? Because humans cannot hear. When you are not hearing, the sight doesn't make so much sense to you. So entertainment would have been a fast, all kinds. So just looking at the human person, you can see where you can offer value. Then if you go to his spiritual or his emotional or his mental, you're going to see also a lot of places you can offer value in his emotional and his mental. You can see where you can offer value. Yes, you look at his businesses, you look at his emotions, you look at his relationships, you look at all kinds. Go online to YouTube, you're going to see the videos that are getting so much are the videos that are treating things like relationship, like sex, like all kinds of a comedy. And what are they doing? They're just appealing to human emotions, you see. So the point becomes that your ability to, look into the society and find the gap you can fill and then have value. Now, it is a sin against yourself and against the God who created you, against your generation and your relatives, not to have value that you're offering the society. Because the only reason God created you is to come here and offer value and then make the world a better place than you met it. And so funny that a lot of things that we do on earth here that can offer value are free. They are free. All the things we sell in our organization, all the things we'll sell, all the things. Yeah. They are things that, they are not like tangible. From our research to our consultancy to our trainings to, they are intangible. And anybody can do that. Anybody can do that if you apply yourself to it. So the point becomes that your ability to know and learn that offering value is not a rocket science. And the earlier you start, you're going to see how it works for you. So how do you make sure that your value goes out there and then your value attract the right people? So number one is that you must understand specialization. What is that thing I want to be offering value around? That's what we call Specialization. You cannot be a musician and a swallow seller and a fish farmer and that doesn't mean you can't have companies that are into that. But if you're a musician and you are scattering your effort in other things, you're going to find out that none of them may have the kind of what do you call it again? The kind of traction it should have. Okay, so that's why specialization is good. What do you do? What are you known for? What do you want to be known for? A lot of reasonable and intelligent people, because they can do everything, they just run from pillar to post doing that, and they scatter their energy. And remember what they say: a rolling stone doesn't gather moss. So they're not good in anything because they are doing this one, they are doing this one, they are doing this one, they are doing this one. They are not single-eyed. And that's why it's very important. If you're a very intelligent person listening to me, know it that one of the ways devil, Satan, whatever it is, are actually sabotaging you is by you not being focused. Focus, Focus. It means face one course until successful. Focus, face one course until successful. The point becomes immediately you are able to understand specialization, every other thing will start falling in place into that specialization. If you're a musician, you're going to be gathering every of your apparatus and all those around what? Music, around music. But if you're a musician, then you're also a farmer, then you're a restaurant owner, then you're a barber, then you're a motivational speaker, then they're going to be dragging you in all sides. If you're pursuing two rabbits, you are most likely not gonna catch one because you're gonna scatter effort. To that extent, it's very important you focus on something specialized and become good at that. That is number one around the things that you must do to be able to have powerful, yes, have very powerful, you know, gap filling capacity or be able to offer the right kind of value. Number two, along that, after specialization, is that you must have what we call differentiation. Differentiation simply means you must be able to differentiate yourself in such a way that people will know what makes you different from every other person. If you look at the musicians, when you look at this person, why you like this person's song may not be the same reason you love this person's song. Why you love this person's song may not be the same reason you love this other person's song. It could be in what this person, how he sings, could be on his lyrics. Some of the musicians are not very good singers, but they have powerful lyrics. Some don't have powerful lyrics, but they're good singers. Some are just wayward and they sing what people want to hear. And people one came into my head now. I just wanted to sing it, and I remember that he may not be showing a good example. So that's my why I'm smiling. So a lot of people sing rubbish, and that's why some people like them for the rubbish they sing and all that. A lot of people are just beautiful and handsome, and people just like watching them sing and all that. So you must understand your differentiation. When you understand that, the third thing in offering the right value and closing the right gaps, you must understand segmentation. Segmentation, remember, I've talked about specialization, I've talked about differentiation. I'm not talking about segmentation. Segmentation is your ability to know who you are targeting, who are you offering your services to. Now, in business, there's something I call HELI, Heli, and LEHI, Lehi. Now, HELI, I call it high energy, low income. High energy, low income. So at this, you are talking to the poorer people or marketing to the poorer people, or you're using low price and all that. So if you are using higher price, what you will sell one and you make a million naira, you will need to sell it 100 times before you make a million naira because of low price. You see. So very important that you understand whether you want to play at the level of a high energy, low income, or at the level of lehi, low energy, high income. Heli, high energy, low income. Lehi, low energy, high income. So you determine the one you want to play. Now, when you've found out what you want to play and how you want to play, now the next thing is concentration. So I've talked about specialization. I've talked about differentiation. I've talked about segmentation. Then I'm talking about concentration. In Segmentation, when you discover the people you want to market, the people you want, is it high end, or is it middle level, or is it low end product, service, or platform, then you are able to know how to push it through to those persons. So you concentrate and push it and push it and push it. In my organization, greater percentage of our clients are ministries, departments, and agencies. Other are higher education institutions, others organized private sector, especially those who are quoted in the stock exchange, and then individuals, especially high net worth individuals, or those who are willing to pay the amount. Now, the point is, when you have segmented, now you concentrate and you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, and build your brand around that. A lot of people don't market and they are waiting somehow. God will from heaven throw down customers. No, God is not in that business of doing that. He's in the business of giving you brain that you can go and do the right thing. Can you take exams for your children? Can you walk into the hall and then you start taking exams for your children? You shouldn't do that. If you ever do that before, you shouldn't be doing that. Yes, you should equip your children and they go and take the exams. That's what God does for us. He equips us and tell us, go and do your exam, go and face the world, go and conquer, make wealth, help your society, and teach people and all those kinds of things. So your ability to understand that is at the root and the heart of your capacity for greatness in your businesses. So making offer is about having what you are selling and being able to bring that value, yeah, to the society, and then pushing that value through marketing and sales so that people can hear you, understand you, and the people who are willing and able to buy are going to reach out to you and buy. You understanding how to create awareness and how to create interest, how to call for decision, and how to create action so that people will be able to actually pay you for the value you offer. I was having a class 2 days ago online. Some people were tuning from the US, from Ghana, from Canada, everywhere, and then Nigeria. And then one of the person who was attending from you know um, from the Americas, says something around that because of their orientation as academics, it is like you don't need to sell your knowledge. It's something you impart on others. I now told him, please bring out a waste paper basket or waste bin basket so that you can throw out this. Either you vomit it out or you whatever, however stool it out, throw it inside the dustbin. I said, we're in the knowledge economy. The economy now is knowledge based. So how don't you sell knowledge? How will you not sell your knowledge? You see, and this guy is so loaded, so intelligent, has so much to offer the world. Yeah, so kind-hearted, so gracefully. But you see, that knowledge that, oh, I don't want to sell my knowledge, or I have to give it there, is not true. You are shooting yourself on the leg. Okay, very important to note that I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm already 23 minutes. But I want to appreciate you for listening in. Always remember, only those who do go to the bank. Only those who take action go to the bank. If you love what you heard, like, share, follow, turn on the notification button, comments on this video, and share with your friends. Yeah, see you soon. I want to appreciate you for listening in. Have a beautiful day.